Hello everybody, this is WowItsCharles, here with episode 86 of my Harvest Moon SNES Let's Play. And we are continuing on. Darlene, will you hold her? I held our child many times, you don't pay attention. Here with the Harvest Moon Let's Play, episode 86 I want to say it is. I'm very sorry, I'm pre-recording most of these episodes, and it is a lot of fun. I love pre-recording, because then I get to just play in long bursts of time, and then I can just edit them later and upload them later in complete solitude, not having to worry about anybody in my house making noise, because editing really doesn't affect, or noise doesn't really affect editing, except for when I'm trying to concentrate. But that's a different issue. It looks like our next cow grew up. I believe her name is Bess, so thank you, Bess, for growing up. It is much appreciated. But yeah, how's everybody doing? It's what day is it? Is today the 13th? 13th of August? I don't know. I'm pre-recording these, and I know when I'm gonna upload them, but I'm not quite sure the time period in which they will land. But I think I'm correct on that. So August 13th, almost middle of August. Whew, man, does the summer go by fast. I'm going to be going back into school soon, and school's not going to be too much fun for me this year, but I'm going to power through it since it's my last year of mandatory schooling. Oh, man. It's crazy. But yeah, my life as a YouTuber right now has just been all Harvest Moon SNES. I think this entire episode, it could potentially end up being like the only commentary on this video might end up being Harvest Moon SNES, which is kind of awesome. It's been one of the goals that I've had in the back of my head, to talk more about the game and less about my personal life, which is really cool. So yeah, with that being said, let me get right into the commentary. So, let me think which one I'm going to talk about first. Recently I said that I got a Galaxy S4, which I guess I'm getting into my personal life right now. I got the Galaxy S4, it's super fun. With my last phone, the HTC Resound, I was able to play some games on it, on the Game Boy, such as Pokemon or Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. Those were all fun and dandy, but the phone itself was not fun and dandy. It broke several times. I had to get 3 replacements. I've had 4 phones of that type, and it just wasn't working out. That's why I got the Galaxy S4. But then I kind of missed my games, right? So recently I downloaded I got back my Game Boy and my Pokemon and Friends of Mineral Town, and that's all fun. But then I was like, wait a second. There was this one comment the other day on one of my videos, and they said that they had Harvest Moon SNES. They had this game on their tablet, and I was kind of jealous. If I could have this game on the go, that would just be amazing. I've been waiting for it to enter the 3DS shop, so that I could download it on the 3DS shop. Never came. I mean, I can understand, but still. Then I kind of used my brain a little bit, and I was like, wait a second, if I can get a Game Boy on my phone, I'm sure I can get a Super Nintendo Entertainment System on my phone. Guess what I did? I did just that. And guess what was the first and only game that I downloaded? Harvest Moon SNES. So now I can play Harvest Moon SNES on the go whenever I want on my phone. I didn't play for much. I'm only on day 2 right now. I just picked up all the weeds in the farm, and that's pretty much it. I don't feel like playing that one too much, obviously, since I have this game right here now to play. So I'm not going to get too far on the one on my phone, just because I feel like that would be unfair to play more on my own than I can recording. So don't worry. I'm not wasting my time on my phone game instead of this one. So yeah, that's definitely really cool. I'm so happy that, that person who said that they got it on their tablet inspired me to find it on my phone, and great. They also said that if I had any tips for the game, I really there's like, the game is so broad that I really don't have tips for anybody. And, like, I'm not going to give, like, my knowledge on this game is, you know, a lot, right? And I'm not going to give a full rundown of the game and, you know, my tips for each thing. But what I did do is I gave him a website that he can go to, or she, I don't know, I think it's a he, that they can go to look up the game, and that's generally what I do. The best thing that I can do for myself with a game is to just read a bunch of things about it, like learn about it, and then learn about how to do the stuff that I learned about. And I couldn't stand to be alone in that huge place. Don't you feel lonely there? It's much better to have someone around to say, yeah, when I say. Around me and say, yeah, when I say the weather is fine. Feel secure, don't you? I think it's better than being alone, right? Jeez, that was a complicated conversation. Yeah, let me calculate how much longer I have in this video. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. So right before the 7. I'm good. Yeah, I use an analog clock sometimes. It's very easy to calculate 15 minutes on that thing. So that's what I do sometimes. Other times I start a timer, other times I just look at a digital time, but today I've decided to use an analog clock. The more you know. Also with this game, in the series I guess I could say, I calculated the end of the series, when it might come. And I remember hypothesizing that the series might end around episode 92, then I said 94, then I said 95, then I said 91, maybe we won't even get to 90. I calculated it again, and it looks like it's going to end around 97, which is 3 episodes short of episode 100. Now, what I can do, I was also thinking of a Harvest Moon marathon. The only problem with that would be finding a time to record a long gameplay time and everything else. But I could do a marathon, maybe 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay. I think that would get me about 8 days. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So I would have to do the marathon around day 22, which it is the 8th. So we have some time to think about that, if we want to do that or not. But if the series is going to end around episode 97, we still have the ending credits to go over. I don't know if I should make that its own episode, or if the last episode will be too short, and then I can just tack... Oh, excuse me. And then I can just tack on the ending credits to the last episode, if that would match up to be 15 minutes or so. And then I do want to do a post-commentary video explaining, you know, my thoughts. This is my first Let's Play, so I wanted to do my experience and what I think about it. End of the day bell. And yeah, I just wanted to do a last episode thing. Or a last thoughts thing. I don't know if I should make that its own episode, though. So these are the things that I'm balancing around right now. The series might go until episode 95, 97, around there. Then I can do maybe a marathon around episode 95, or, you know... Baby! Boo-boo! Aww. Look, he's crawling now. Wow. I forget what I named it. Latest fun, 61,000. Not doing too hot. I think we have tomatoes today, if I'm not mistaken. Which I only have about 6 minutes. I don't know what to do. We have like this awkward time in videos now. No, we do not have tomatoes. We will have them tomorrow, though, I think. I don't know. Man, there's a lot to do. I don't have to talk to you. I have to talk to you. There's like certain cows that I have to talk to and certain ones that I don't. It's hard keeping track of them. I'm so excited for the end of this game. It's finally coming. Like, do you see how close the end of this game is? Okay, anyway, I think I averaged 2 episodes, or 2 days per episode, which would bring me about 95. And let me see, I was going over my options here. So if I hit day 22, around episode, whatever episode it is, then I can either do a 60-minute, 1-hour marathon of the game, which would cover about 4 episodes worth. Of course, 60 minutes, 15 minutes, divide by 4. I could do just straight episodes, and on the last episode, I could either include the game ending, the credits and everything, or I can tack that on to its own episode, and maybe do a reflection during it, or maybe play it twice, once in silence and one with me commentating, sort of like a blooper thing. I don't know. That'd be funny, because I do have a lot of comments. I think I do have a lot of comments on like the game's ending and like what's happening and what's actually happening. I think that would be a lot of fun. But then I also want to, take it seriously and sort of let everybody watch without me making a joke of it. Maybe I'll do that twice. That's a possibility. And then I also want an ending thoughts video where I just talk about, my first Let's Play, my thoughts during it, my thoughts of the game, my experience meeting new people through this, my experience of everything, just everything. So that's everything that's happening. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, what you would like to see, then that would be great. And you can just comment below with them, because I do need help deciding this. I am very indecisive sometimes. Anyway, if you see me lagging out sometimes, like there and there, I think it's because of the amount of chickens in this coop. And I did warn of that several times. I said, as you get more and more animals, it becomes more and more laggy. I don't think I mentioned that with chickens, though, because I didn't think if it happened with chickens or not. It does. Surprise, surprise. So, yeah, it's just going to be laggy in the coop from now on. And I'm sorry that's the case, but that's kind of what the game gives me. Alright, I don't know where to find Anne on these days, and that's probably why her affection rating is so low compared to the other girls, is because I'm able to locate all the other girls, but not Anne. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Something that I also noticed, hey Eve, is that my voice is kind of unsynced from the video, and that's not me being slow singing the song or whistling the song. That's actually Fraps having a little bit of a delay between when it records my voice and when it records the video. So when I'm singing it, it's actually on time, but when it's actually processed and finalized, it's not on time. So that is why that is like that. Oh, my baby's outside! What you guys say? Honey, the shop is closed because it's Saturday. Wow. Having a child is so much fun. Oh, man. It's almost the end of the episode, though. Let me see if I can find any of the other bachelorettes. Or yeah, I guess there's still bachelorettes. I think Ellen would be down here a little ways. Yep, there she is. Hey, I baked a new cake. Will you have a bite? Oh, man, that cake was so high. Is it good? It's a cheesecake. Do you think it's good enough to sell it out at the shop? Yeah. There's a banging... Oh, Anne's still here. I can give a present to Anne, and then I will wrap the episode up. I'll do the same thing, probably from here on out, with the crops, me watering them off camera. That seems to work best. I mean, it's kind of a redundant task that you don't really have to watch, and it's not a secret that I do it anyway. So I think I'll do that again, especially since I'm running low on time again, which I usually do, because I'm bad at planning stuff. Hopefully it's not night. Oh, darn, it's night. Oh no, Ellen, or Anne. Here, I'm gonna egg her house. That's for not showing up from your present, Anne. I can't believe I just egged her house. Oh man, what a way to end an episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Oh man, this series is just wrapping up so quickly. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to your viewership on the next episode. Bye for now.